Morning, Airband. It's almost time for our annual Airband competition. Today, February 24, 2017. Good morning, I'm Ryan Sixers.
And I'm Josue Perla. We'll get to that story in a minute, but first these announcements.
Next week, we'll be having visitors from WASP, the Western Association of Schools and Colleges. They will be evaluating our school accreditation. Without accreditation, your diploma will be worthless. Please help Liberty look good for our visitors.
We had our first track scrimmage of the year on Wednesday. For some highlights of the day, we throw it to Dasha.
Hello, this is Dasha Baker with LHS News. We had a track scrimmage on Wednesday, 22nd. Now here are some highlights. Okay, that's it. Now back to you guys in the studio.
This year's Airband competition will be held on March 8th and 9th in the PAC. This year's theme is American Bandstand. Here are some highlights from the show 2 years ago. This year's show should be a lot of fun.
In this week's teacher profile, we look at Miss Bocanegra. We have Parker Coletti with that report.
Hey guys, Parker Coletti with LHS News here, and this week's teacher profile is Mrs. Bocanegra. She teaches biology and Project Lead the Way. Here's what she has to say about that.
So Project Lead the Way is a nationally recognized program in over 10,000 schools across the U.S., and it's a program designed to incorporate instruction that you would learn in a regular like science or math class, but also incorporate career skills, things that you could use in an engineering career or in a medical career. So it's a really neat program. Probably my favorite thing that I've done so far in my Project Lead the Way class, which is environmental sustainability, is students get to bring foods from home and we get to run DNA analysis to find out whether or not they are genetically modified, because not all packaging is always truthful. So it's kind of neat for them to find out if their food is truly organic when it says that it's natural or safe, things like that. That's a really neat one that we've done.
Once again, it was Parker Coletti with LHS News. Back to you guys in the studio.
On Tuesday, our boys basketball team competed in the first round of the playoffs. For game highlights, here is Zeke Addington. Zeke.
Hi, this is Zeke with LHS News. On Wednesday, the Liberty boys basketball team went up against Fresno. Senior Okenna Clement, who scored a career-high 15 points off the bench to help the Patriots to a 74-68 win in the first round of the Central Section Division I playoffs. The game was an exciting and tough match. We will host Clovis North tonight in the quarterfinals. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Our wrestling team competed this last weekend. Obi has that story for you.
Wrestling had a very good season. Here's some highlights on that.
Jeremy Moss, senior, captain. We doing big things today. We just pinned my guy pretty good. Had him up 10-0 first round, and then just stuck him. And hopefully I get more pins, more wins today.
Back to you guys in the studio.
The drama department has a production coming up March 2nd through 4th. Here's Alex Cottrell with more information.
This is Alex Cottrell here with the segment about the school play, where there's expected to be hundreds, possibly millions of Liberty High students going.
My name is Chantel Stansberry. I play one of the dial painters, Grace Fryer, in our show, Radium Girls. It kind of follows the story of Grace and her friends versus the head of the corporation. And, I mean, it gets really intense, especially during the second act. It'll touch you. It'll get you going, really emotional. So come out and see it.
Now back to you guys in the studio.
The boys soccer team played last Wednesday in the first round of the playoffs. For those highlights, we'll throw it to Josh Porter.
Josh Porter with LHS News here. Patriots played Clovis West with a tying score of 2-2, winning overtime, and lost in penalty kicks. Here are the highlights. Good game, better luck next season, guys. Back to you guys in the studio.
Our academic decathlon team competed on January 19th. Our students did well, finished 10th overall. For that special report, we have Tyler Limby.
Hey, it's Tyler Limbian with LHS News. There was an academic decathlon on January 19th that tested speech, interview, and essay. Along with 7 other tests, Seth Hewitt and Heather Morris placed 10th in our country. Good job, guys. Back to you in the studio.
Girls soccer had a match last Thursday. Here is Dasha with the highlights.
Hello, this is Dasha with LHS News. Here are some highlights in the girls soccer playoffs. That's it for today's highlights. Now back to you guys in the studio.
For those taking AP classes, AP exams will on sale starting Tuesday, February 27th in the fall. Each exam costs $93. If you take 3 or more tests, there is a price for all.
The library will be open from 6 to 8 p.m. on Wednesday nights throughout February. All are welcome to study, do homework, or work on projects. Tutoring is also available and the computer lab is open. And now for the weekly forecast, we throw it to Derek Delgado. Derek?
Here's your travel forecast for this weekend. If you're heading down south, LA is looking like in the low 60s with some clouds, but it'll clear up next week. San Diego is in the upper 60s with even more clouds, but it'll also clear up in the mid 70s. In San Francisco, if you're heading down north, it looks like a potential of rain with the low to mid 50s. Pismo Beach is also looking like it's going to rain with the lows being 60s. And Bakersfield is looking a lot like spring, with the lows being 50s and the high 60s. And maybe it'll be time to put away the boots and just bring out the shorts, with the next week looking just as good in the 70s. And that's the weather forecast for this week. Back to you guys in the studio.
That's it for this week's podcast. Hope to see you right back here in 2 weeks.
Have a good weekend.